In five, four, three, two, one. Welcome, wanderer, wayfarer, wizard, warrior, and wildcat alike. I hope you are doing well wherever you are, whoever you are, and whenever you may be receiving this transmission. We are broadcasting from the Central Kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, Twilight Zone OP King. I am your host for the hour, Sir Freda Francis Lunas Aristeus of the OTA and others. Et al. Would it be etc. or et al. In this situation? I think it would be et al. Not 100%. That's okay. Don't need to be. All right, just get it done. Let's see. Are we back? Hello, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. Let me know if you're out there in Happy Land. Anyone? Live chat? Let me see if there's anybody in the live chat. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. In addition to that, remember to check me out on www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday, where you can find more behind the scenes. See if I can clean this up a little bit. I don't even know if it's dirty. Where you can find more behind the scenes detailed info on the channel. Wow, we're having a beautiful sunset this evening, guys, here in Twilight Zone OP King. So if the sun's going down here, does that mean it's coming up wherever you are, Wayfarer? Welcome. Go ahead and take a seat. Get yourself a tasty beverage. I'm getting myself one as we speak. I'm rinsing off the cap there, so I'm not drinking any rat piss. Yeah, get yourself a tasty beverage. Sit down and relax. We've got a lot to get into tonight. So I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to be here with you. Please hit the thumbs up, guys. Leave a comment later on the video. You know how it goes. Sub the channel. All that happy horse shit that makes YouTube's algorithms bark like Pavlov's dog. Woof, woof. Can you hear me okay? Yes, no, maybe? How is it that people are even tuning in? Um, I did a video the other day that ended up getting like 2,500 views, which is quite shocking and surprising and um, astounding, delightful to see it. Yeah. Tonight we're going to work on creating your astral temple. So I'm going to try to avoid any Taoist or Hindu terminology except for the core basics. Right. For example, with Taoism, we've got the Dantians. I think guys probably, if you've kept up with the channel a little bit, you know about the Dantians. The lower Dantian, which I refer to as the infernal Dantian, is the seat of physical energy. It's the storehouse of the vitality. It's the cauldron, as we call it, in Taoist internal alchemy. So you need to breathe deep diaphragmatic breathing to the Dantian. The Dantian is located approximately 2.5 inches below the navel and 2.5 inches in from that point. So go like 2.5 finger widths down from the navel, stick that first finger at the navel, go down, and then that point, and then push in, and imagine about 2.5 finger widths in, and that gives you the location of the Dantian. It's right under the little spare tire, if you've got one, which I'm starting to get at my age, 50, starting to develop a little bit of a spare tire. So that's the infernal Dantian. It's where the unconscious energy resides. It's the past and the white tiger energy. And in women, it's the red dragon energy. So there you have it there. I'll try to stick to things that are more universal, like white tiger, red dragon, that kind of thing. All right, and then the center Dantian is the terrestrial Dantian. It's the one that connects with the human sphere, and it's where the Christ consciousness resides. So this is where you experience the enlightenment of the Christ consciousness, the solar energy, right, the sun energy. And then the top Dantian is your third eye type location. and it's dead center of that. So you go in and in from the temples, and then triangulate from that direction, and that will give you the seat of. I have a very 1, 2, 3 testing. Can anybody out there in Happy Land hear me? I see the clock ticking again, so we may have reconnected. I don't know. Anyway, so I wanted to work on creating the astral temple. So go ahead and take a seat and relax. Command yourself to relax. In fact, let us ask for divine guidance at the beginning of each session. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe, the vast and the mighty one, creator of heaven and earth, maker of all things visible and invisible, master of both light and the darkness. We adore thee and we invoke thee. Why don't you go ahead and send us one of your divine spiritual agents, our holy guardian angel, to protect and guide us through the innumerable snares of the earthly sphere, and a cleansing wind to disperse all negativity. A cleansing. All right, well, looks like the internet is kind of unstable. Are we back? Hello? Yeah. I think YouTube's problem with this live video right this second, why it's giving me so much trouble, is because a couple of folks actually tuned in. And so they wanted to show those folks right up off the jump that no, they're not going to let this stream really be of any value. They're going to go ahead and cut it out. Because as long as I've got zero people watching, I can live stream just fine. So as soon as you guys start tuning in, they start cutting me off. Kind of a bummer, but what are you going to do? Just roll with the punches. Keep your nose to the grindstone. So where did I leave off? Holy art thou, so on and so forth. Send a cleansing wind to disperse all negativity and endless human opinion. Teach us those things which we must know for the completion of the great work and the glory of thine ineffable name, Adonai. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Amen. All right, guys. So during the course of the 100-day challenge, we did a little experiment that was meant to aid in the magical journey, and namely focused on creating the astral temple. I did a document on the Buy Me a Coffee page, so check that out on www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday. And you could see it there. It's called Creating Your Astral Temple. It's got a script. I'm going to go ahead and go through that script with you tonight. And so this guide is to bring you past the threshold of the realm of and into the realm of the astral. It's going to awaken the powers of the kingdom within you. Right? Ato malkut vegubra vegudla leolam. Amen. It's going to establish an astral temple where you can perform important rituals on the astral level directly without the need of a specific room for workings. So, like, I have a room now, which took me a while to get reestablished in a room that is suitable for magical practice. I had one back in my younger days when I was a young magician, because as a bit of a natural magician, I manifested things pretty rapidly and with great clarity. I want to see how the best way to set this spear so that I can see it in the camera there. All right, you're back, Wayfarer. Welcome. As soon as you tuned in, it almost cut out again. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'll just go ahead and go through it and I'll worry about whether or not there's people out in the ideas room tonight. So if you are out in the ideas room, welcome. I cherish you being here and thank you for being here. And just realize that YouTube is what it is, right? So this astral temple is similar to kind of like a memory palace or the Roman room method of doing memory practice. It's the method of Loki, which is a strategy for memory enhancement, and it utilizes visualization of spatial environments in order to enhance the recall of information. So start by doing the relaxation ritual, or just sit, take a seat, in a seated position, ask for divine guidance, and begin. It would probably benefit you to clear your space by doing something like the LBRP or doing some sage smudging. I, for one, I lit some incense, burned some candles on my altar, and did the LBRP. Mileage will vary with that, so just do whatever you like. Assume a seated position on a chair facing east if you can. My chair actually faces south, so I kind of sit off with like part of my body facing towards the the east. Um, but make do with your situation. Um, Make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground to keep rooted, and centered. Better if you could do this at ground level. I live on the 6th level of my apartment building, which isn't ideal, but it's not. It's better than it's better than being out in the street doing it, perhaps. And you should keep a gap of 6 to 8 inches between your feet, and then place your hands gently on your thighs. Of course, you can do them palm down like that, right? That's a nice, comfortable position. You can do them palm up, or you could do them palm in at the Dantian and let them warm the Dantian as you go through this. It's up to you. This isn't, I mean, typically, hands down is when you're got a lot of energy and you feel balanced, right? Hands up could be that you are seeking to gather some energy. You could do hands in towards the center this way at the Dantian level. You could do the Om when you feel like your energy is perfectly balanced. So just whatever feels comfortable for you. It doesn't really matter. Some will say that if you make the physical connection, this will disperse some of the magnetic oscillation. I've had different experiences with all different types of hand positions. So I don't think there's any really hard and fast rule for any of it. Experiment on your own and see what works best for you. You might want to use a tape recorder to play the instructions back to yourself, and be sure that you leave a sufficient amount of time in between each one. Like if you're not familiar with Israel Regardie's Holy Guardian Angel tape, you should check that out. There's like a section, like a 10-minute section in there where it's just silent, but he'll leave sufficient time in between each instruction to visualize and work through it and wait for the next instruction and feel the energy of what you're working. It's path working, right? Any type of magical yoga, Western style yoga, is a type of path working. So gaze directly forward and find an eye fixation point on the wall, right? If you've got any training in hypnosis at all, you know that this will help you to concentrate your energy on a single point, and then close your eyes and relax. And then open your eyes again and see that eye fixation point, and then close your eyes and keep envisioning and staring at it, and then relax. Take a deep breath. Focus on it again. Exhale and relax. Close the eyes and fall into a deeper level of relaxation. Once you've established that eye fixation point and you're able to relax and go into a meditative trance, or actually breaking trance, right? Because you're usually in trance throughout the day. I learned a lot of my hypnosis from Freder Thomas Sund and beloved Tomas. He still hasn't visited me, man. I'm waiting for him to show up, amigo. This is one of the days we typically meet. Actually, we don't usually meet on Friday, which is Thursday for you guys, or I think, but we usually meet on Thursday, Mondays and Thursdays. So I've been kind of out of sync with doing my YouTube stuff because of that. So gaze directly forward at the focus point, and then as you relax and close your eyes, go beyond it and into the distant horizon beyond your room's wall and any other intervening structures way out into the east. So we're headed mentally, astrally, right? When you visualize it mentally, your etheric body double will power your astral vehicle to move forward towards that point. So as you visualize out and you're able to legitimately experience that transition of going through walls and out into the greater cosmos, then it's going to follow, because wherever your intention goes, your energy will follow it there. Right. So in Chinese, the original Chinese expression is um, 一刀七刀 xuexing, or where the energy, where attention goes, energy flows, is how we like to translate it into English. But the last part of that is left off by many people in the mainstream. Maybe they don't know it. It's that the spirit is enlivened. So imagine or visualize in your mind's eye a white door. After you've gone out and extended the vision, draw back in and imagine a white door appearing on the wall in front of your chair. Now continue to gaze forward to infinity. So you're setting up this vibratory frequency of the door, the gateway appearing before you, and still being at one with your achievement of expansion. So this is similar to the practice of the Kabbalistic cross in enlarging the body. So if you've done visualization work of that type, where you grow yourself to a large form, this is a similar type thing, but you don't need to worry about that type of dimension in this practice. Use your imagination to see yourself rising from the chair you're sitting in and stepping forward to approach the door. Imagine that when you get to this door, you knock on it 3 times, and it's a hardwood door, right? Illuminated in white, scintillating white energy. Knock on it 3 times, hear the reverberation, right? I like to anchor my door with a nice brass, what is the carriage called? Frame. But it's up to you, because the white and gold naturally go together for me. So polished brass or bronze frame around my door. Now we've got a doorknob on there as well. You can use any type of doorknob you like. I like that little swirly pine cone type thing. That's nice to grab onto. I've got one of those. A couple of sections in between, and then a plate on the back with a keyhole. So start out really simple. Just imagine some sort of brass doorknob. You know, the most common type you've ever encountered in your life. It could be the the handle type, could be the knob type, whatever you like. Reach out with your right hand and place your hand on the intricately decorated brass doorknob. Again, whatever, it could be very simple for you, whatever it is. Just imagine you're reaching out, you grab the doorknob on it. Imagine the cool brass texture, any type of design formation that you may have imagined of the brass as you grasp it, and then turn it and open the door, feeling the weight of the door as you push forward into the room. Okay. So you're reaching out with the right hand, you turn the doorknob, and you're pushing forward into the room. Hear the door swing on its hinges away from you to the left. So you've reached out, you've grabbed that doorknob, and you're pushing it open. Wow, my phone just dropped to 0 power. They're really fucking with me. I've got it plugged in. Let me see. Okay. I've got it plugged in. And all right. Well, I'm not going to play games with YouTube tonight. I'm going to see what's going on with the phone. Maybe it's connecting to other networks or something. I'll get back in at this again. But the original transmission was interfered with. You saw there in the beginning. So this is going to be a it's not going to be the best experience that I wanted to provide for you guys tonight, which is disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. So I love y'all good looking, sexy people. Make sure to check me out on www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Money. Put a little something in the tip jar. That keeps the lead in my pencil and helps keeps me motivated and interested in interacting with the YouTube platform. If not for you guys out there in Happy Land, I mean, why even do it, right? I love y'all good looking, sexy people. I will see you in the abodes of the future. Be sure to hit the thumbs up because that will keep YouTube. It won't do anything. It's is what it will do. It won't do anything, but do it anyway if you care to. And I always appreciate when you leave a comment, and I do read and answer all comments that I get because there's never more than one or two a month. Free gift from God. Cheers to you, brother Crystal K. Thank you as always. Frater Frater Tomas Sund, rest in peace, beloved. Nunu, if you're out there, Russian lad. Chris A, haven't seen you in a while. Anybody that stops by to say hello. Mary at sea level, love you guys, and love, light, and peace, as beloved Thomas would say. And I'll see you on the next transmission, guys. Keep doing good magic. Bye for now.